Next, we're going to look at tools. Tools are very important as you complete your mural. Tools allow you to get the job done right and get it done in a timely manner. First, we're going to talk about brushes. Um, if you can afford it, you can get premium or expensive brushes. You don't necessarily need to do that. You just need to make sure you have a good variety of brushes. For me, I like to make sure I have a good amount of brushes that have a shorter belly. This allows you to get a little bit more control over your brush strokes and over your painting. You also want to make sure you have, different sizes, thicker brushes if you really want to put paint down, thinner brushes for detail work, or if you have really big broad sections, you can use rollers for that. So with brushes, you just want to make sure you have enough, you have the right kind, and you always want to make sure you keep your brushes clean so that you're not wasting your money or your time. Now, next we're going to look at scaffolding. And you can always use ladders, but we're kind of going beyond ladders here. Scaffolding is a really great tool that will allow you to move across the mural and move up and down the mural. Getting 5-foot sections is always kind of the baseline. If you have that, you can pretty much, you know, do what you need to do, and it's not too much of a hassle. The one thing you want to remember with scaffolding is there is a physicality to it, the climbing, the lifting, the pulling, and, that's something, if you don't do that every day, that will take its toll on you as you use the scaffolding more. And, you want to remember with the scaffolding to always kind of be deliberate. You don't want to you don't want to get hurt, but you want to be deliberate when you're climbing and you're stepping, and make sure you look twice to make sure you're not going to hurt yourself or anyone else. And with scaffolding, generally you can get it in different sizes, varieties. So if you have tighter areas, you know you can always go for something that's going to fit. But your 5-foot stair unit is pretty much kind of your standard for scaffolding. Now, you can also try using drywall stilts. And this is a way to have even more mobility as you paint a mural. So these are pretty common, and you don't have to necessarily get really high ones if you're going to do like a bedroom or a mural that's fairly sizable. So this is another option that you can try. It's also a fun option, something different. Um, you know, if you do image searches, you can kind of see how people use these, and you can also see the variety that you can get uh, for these drywall stilts. So that's another option. Now, as far as painting goes, other than brushes, a spray gun is really helpful for giving you the speed, the power, and the accuracy to kind of fill in those colors. Also, if you want to do any subtle effects, gradients, and things of that nature, I highly recommend, particularly this spray gun. I've had good luck with it. It's affordable, easy, and it's something that you can also use on other projects. The spray gun also comes in handy when you want to do coating for the mural or do sealers for the mural. So a good spray gun is a good general purpose tool, and something that not only for your mural work but also for other household projects. Now, sculptors' calipers are pretty good. Not really a traditional tool for mural painting, but something that this is a tool that allows you to kind of eyeball things with a little more accuracy. And I found on larger scale murals, using some calipers kind of helped me to just walk back, take a look from afar at the mural, have these calipers to kind of just get the right proportion and tweak parts of the mural here and there when I wanted to really make sure I was on the right track with the mural. So these are tools that, these calipers are things that, you can use in other projects, but um, I found that it really helped me to be able to kind of make sure I was doing what I should have been doing with the mural and not getting too far off the beaten path as far as the imagery, as far as the particularly with the outlining. When you're outlining, you want to make sure you've got that right so that, you're not wasting time going up and down the wall to fix things. So this is a tool that can help you. And air compressors. This kind of goes with the spray gun. You don't necessarily need to have like a beast of an air compressor, for a mural. Often, you know, a good pancake compressor is adequate enough for, most mural painting projects. So, this would be something that you would use to help you put down color in conjunction with your spray gun. And if you do go the spray gun compressor route, you just want to make sure you get, uh, proper hosing, proper length, and make sure, if you're doing external work that you have a power source. Often, you can use, the building's power source to just plug in, do some quick spray work, or pick a day where you can knock out a lot of your spray work and just do all that. So, you know, these are kind of the base level tools that you should, in my opinion, have if you want to do large scale work and you want to do it in a timely manner. You don't necessarily need to have the spray and the air compressor, but that does help. And next we'll go over paint. With paint, I know a lot of times people want to go the cheap route. I don't believe in that. I think the one thing you shouldn't go cheap on is your paint. I'm a big fan of Sherwin-Williams. I've had great luck with their product line, their duration, and their resilience. Latex paints are really, really good quality paints. They cover well. They're not cheap, but you get what you pay for, and you don't waste a lot of time covering the wall over and over again. Now, one of the things that you want to keep in mind is certain colors, really benefit from priming, particularly yellows and reds. So if you have a mock-up that has, lots of those colors, priming becomes very important. Um, and, once you really start painting that wall, it doesn't seem like, oh, I don't need to do that. But once you get into it, you're going to find out real fast, I'm running out of red, I'm running out of yellow. So if you get a higher quality paint and you prime that wall, you're not going to have as much of an issue with that. I'm also a big fan of the Valspar paint line. They have really good quality paint. Their Duramax, really good, a nice thick, easy to use paint, covers really well. So these are two um, paint product lines that I would definitely recommend because you're going to have that final product that just has that quality to it. And both of these two I mentioned are primarily used for like house paint, they're contractor type paint, but they work really well. And you can always go kind of the fine art route and use a good acrylic paint. And this is a pricier option. This is an option you can go with if you've got like a smaller mural, or something that's even more really like a big painting. You could definitely go this route. Um, but I personally like going with Sherwin-Williams, Valspar, because you've got really high quality paint. It's durable and it's really affordable compared to the more fine art type paints.